Cooking right now. This animation is gonna be absolutely crazy. Like the end result. I'm done right now, goodness. However, hello. It's gonna take eons to draw. Cause look at this, bro. Oh my god. Like I put myself in some bullshit. For real. Nah. But yeah, I made this today. And when I looked at it, I remember I only animated the beginning part, like the first roll / slide right here. And I thought, I had my brother next to me, like he was on the bed, and I told him, yo bro, this animation's gonna be fucking crazy. And yeah, frankly I'm happy about what I'm doing, even if that's not my real thing. I actually wanna do. Also, what is that I wanted to say again? Oh yeah, I actually animated all of this on 2s initially. Everything, like nearly every frame was on 2s. There are just some frames where you can tell like it goes way quicker than others. Like the somersault thing. That's because on 2s, you could barely figure out what was actually happening. And now that it's on 3s, I can like the flow feels better, the pacing feels much better. You can actually feel the weight. That is what really bothered me. Like even if I added like even if I put a single frame on 3s, it still felt off because of timing and because there was a lack of weight and impact. Which is cool, but now you can tell that it's animated in a way that looks not necessarily bad, but feels weird. Wesh. What's up? Je passe un coup de vent type shit. C'est moi ce que j'ai fait là. Voilà, on dirait c'est l'anniversaire d'Isabelle aujourd'hui. Ouais, j'ai déjà souhaité genre le matin. Mais ouais, je suis en train de cook là depuis un moment. Quand j'avais fait ça. Bon, on dirait que c'est un peu schizophrène, mais bon, t'auras la vision. Il faut juste que je fais le deuxième. Voilà, je repars, on se peut être online soon. Vas-y, hein. Je vais cook, t'inquiète, ça va être un banger ce truc, vraiment. Bon, vas-y, hein. Anyway, yeah, I won't be streaming for long either. Anyway, which means that, yeah, I gotta log in. I didn't draw that much today because I kept talking with my brother. Wait, where? Oh yeah, timer. Gotta see a homegirl next week. Today's Sunday, right? Yeah. Yeah. I gotta see her again because it's been a minute. Plus she went on a trip. I wanna know how it was. She also told me that, well, she was at a BTS concert. So I wanna know how it was. So I can talk about the Pink Panthers concert adjacently. What happened to the mouse? Wait. Oh my god. Hold on. Wait. Is it? I'll be back. We'll see OBS, which is gonna be very ugly, but... Oh no, never mind. I had to just plug off my tablet, that's why. Alright. Is my tablet good? Still not good. Awesome. So what am I supposed to do now? Can't even switch to a different... Oh my god. Interesting how that happens just when just as I started streaming. Wait. Maybe there's something to do with the... What the hell? Why is my tablet not connected to the driver? This is so annoying. Almost plugged out my hard drive. I'm trying to connect my... Oh wait, actually I can just turn off the driver app, whatever. Hold on. I can just... Yeah, let me turn the shit off. Turn it back on again. I thought it was gonna be a short stream. This is all... I'm already having my time wasted. It's amazing. Stunning. I love it. Should be good though. Okay. Okay, so I will leave it like this. I like the sense of weight way more. What's a bit bothersome though is how it feels weirder. Like it feels weird when you know you have these transitional cuts like this and that. I will show it later, but I have this right here, which I also made. I didn't do this on stream, did I? No, I didn't, I think. Actually, I did, yeah. No, it was the 8-hour stream, I'm an idiot. Of course I did that. No, it wasn't an 8-hour stream, but it was the stream that cut earlier. No, actually it's fine. I don't know what I'm complaining about. Plus you can see, no, it's just this particular part where it gets a bit quicker, but oh, it's a completely normal instead of jumping and shit. This part has mostly 3s, which is pretty good. Then you got this. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm tripping about. This is pure perfectionism talk. Don't ever listen to your brain. Always spewing some bullshit. I'm already tired enough, and I hate work on this animation. So just don't. Now I have to time it in accordance to the animation. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but it's gonna be a bit weird. No, first and foremost though, actually, okay, let me try this. What the fuck? What happened here? Oh, also, yeah, need to make him a bit smaller. But why is he so small anyway? Wait a sec. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. Has it always been like this? Suppose I make it like slightly smaller as it progresses. Cause this is little. Actually, yeah, okay, no wait. Okay, this is. Wait, what? I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Yeah, actually, naturally, he becomes a bit smaller. I'm gonna take this. How tricky. What have I done? Well, mostly because I had to change a lot of frames here for the most part, because sometimes it didn't flow well or it lacked anticipation, which I hadn't accounted for during the storyboard animatic layout. I've said this before, but especially with the music playing, I should get back to Yuminiki. I love Yuminiki. Fan game, by the way. Which doesn't mean that the original sucks, I just love the fan game so much. I'm on backlog for a bit now. I started posting reviews on it, and what I love, what I would say again. There was somebody doing a review for the Yuminiki game, the fan game, I mean. And what the fuck? Why is it not aligned? Wait. What the? If anything, it should be like this. And the size difference is so off. I wonder if animators draw fight scenes with every character perfectly aligned, in the sense where they draw one frame, they draw the next, they draw every frame in a parallel way. One thing I gotta say about this animation is that I kinda went crazy with the poses. Some of them are so dynamic. It's also thanks to the... Wait a minute, what? I don't know what to do here. I think you should anticipate something, or you should get ready, or I don't know. Maybe you can push it right here. It's funny to see it being misaligned, but it's normal because look how quick he's going. I'm so glad I actually put it on 3s, because oh my god. Like look at the combos he's throwing out. You barely understand what's going on. It makes you also wonder how animators manage to animate this many frames on 2s, still make it look comprehensible. It's kind of mind-boggling. Okay, let's try something. know, it's funny, even at that point I already started struggling because I didn't know how to draw the frames correctly. Oh, let me extend this actually. Wait, I want to talk about the review. Did I actually talk about it, or did I just interrupt myself as per usual? Oh yeah, so the fan game, but the reviewer said that it's kind of a cluster of multiple people working on one project, right? And it's impressive and stuff, but what the reviewer said is that kind of takes away from the intimacy that Unique used to have, the original. Because you can tell that it was made by Kikiyama. It was by Kikiyama's, you know, standards or something. And yeah, they were kind of right about that, which is, and it's funny because it's crazy because it's something I actually felt as well. That Kikiyama is, oh my god, are you serious? Oh, okay, no. Oh, this sucks because there's gonna be his body kind of covered. Wait. Actually, no, it should be, no, actually. Yeah, that's gonna be part of his body that are gonna be covered, which is very unfortunate. Because that slide is so clean. I really need to get this cut done. Because holy fuck. This is too much. It's also the amount of detail I put in it, but one thing I've noticed is that I don't know how to do otherwise. It makes me sound kinda like I just like, it makes it sound like I'm trying to be better or something, but it's kinda how I feel about this, which is why it's also kind of detrimental, which is why I also I'm very prone to burnouts. I just can't get back into stuff. It takes me time to recover. But that's like the only way I've ever learned to do stuff. Wait, let me do the spacing a bit differently. I have to imagine as if he's already getting up and we're missing frames. So it's like there's like a in between. Or, you know, oh yeah, one thing I thought about is that I tend to treat these animations like what you call them? Like the magic ball? Was it the magic ball? The magic ball exercise, where you simply draw like a small, just a little ball moving around, but it's all done straight ahead, so you can't really plan out where he's heading to. Kind of have an idea of, what he's doing and stuff, but it's mostly very intuitive, and through the knowledge you have in animating, so it's really just you trying out different things while making sure that the ball still looks animated well enough to an extent. I remember I used to do that a fair amount of time while I was learning animation, and I feel like because of this exercise it has got me to a point where it just kind of made me OP. And I mean it to the fullest extent. That shit, this is like one of the best exercises you could do for animation. I feel like I personally believe it made my sense of flow so much better. It gave me more trust in animating intuitively, so straight ahead. and just trying different things out. It's very, like, it's a very good way of practicing animation, and it also makes you understand how things flow, if that makes sense. How things move, how things can have weight, how things can feel smoothly. I remember at some point around 20, like, I don't know when that was, but probably around November 2024, tweeted out something where it was about how, like, well, I was simply asking the question as to how you can actually smoothly animate something. It was a vague question, but as an example, I pointed out Prince of Egypt. And there was a cut, well, a shot by Christophe Serron, who worked on the movie back then, and it was one of the most impressive shots to me because of how insanely clean the character acting was and how smooth everything was. It's such a delight to see, and I hope you can check it out, and maybe I can show it sometime. It's just that amazing to me. It's like one of the best cuts to me, shots, whatever. I'd love to have the opportunity to show it every time, but it's, I mean, just watch the whole movie. But there is a level of smoothness. I feel like there are like only a couple people, or honestly, really anybody can achieve that. But it's so peculiar. You mix that with 3D shapes and volumes, and you have like something in the same vein as Daniel Kim or Christophe Serron or James Baxter. You know, with like the best of the best, really. But yeah, again, about the smoothness thing, I feel like an entry, you will always have to practice regardless, of course, but I feel like an entry to getting there, which still takes a lot of time, I'm not saying it's easy to get there, but to just have a grasp on it, I really recommend, wait, that's something wrong. I really recommend doing those basic, simple as ball exercises. You know, I mean, you still get to relearn stuff like pose to pose and shit, but promise, like, seriously, they are so helpful. They can change so much. This is why I also envision this animation as if it were the magic dot exercise. To me, it's as if some of the movement I'm doing, because still I have to kind of be reliant on the pose to pose thing in order for things to be properly timed, even though I kind of fucked it up from here and there. But regardless, I think it's so, like, I just time my things. I see my animation, I see every movement that I make for this animation as if I'm doing the magic dot exercise. That's at least how I moved, how I worked on it while I was working on the layout from time to time. Later on in the animation, I would say, because at some point, like at the beginning, it was really just to map out things, and because I was lazy and I actually didn't want to work on this, which I still don't, honestly. But at this point, it has become routine. I just kind of have to deal with it, which is fine, but it's whatever. I don't know. But yeah. What did I want to say again? I might actually have ADHD, not gonna lie. I mean, just, yeah, those, just simply speaking, those ball exercises, they're the shit. Some people might not believe me, but you know, not only are they super easy to do, you don't even gotta make like an hour long of fucking ball, like of a ball just flying around and shit. You really just gotta, like, it really doesn't take that much time. It maybe takes like 10 to 20 minutes to make one singular cut of a ball just flying around like a lunatic. And it works. Works pretty well even. It's pretty satisfying. You can make things look really good only by playing around with the ball. Pause. Wow, pause. That's funny because it reminds me of the exercise I made about, you know, ball. Yeah, balls. It was in learning how to animate volume 1, and I remember calling the file playing with my balls, and obviously when the video dropped, when I edited assembled all the cuts, I put a note on all the names of the files, like to indicate what the exercise actually was, which kind of deviated, of course, because I ended up just writing bullshit. And yeah, one of them was playing with my balls, so I kept that. When people watched the video, they kept commenting on that. Not all too much, but pretty funny. Not really. No, it just kind of reminded me of that. What the fuck did I do to the arm? Should stop cussing. Makes me feel kind of lame. Something I said actually 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, it's as if it was my fucking prime, bro. Oh. And here I went again. Yeah, I should stop. Stop cussing. It's not as cool as you think. Doesn't make your language richer. Maybe your expression to an extent. I won't deny that, but I think I can find a way to sound cool. You know, sometimes there are people I hang with, I tend to forget that they cuss, so when they cuss, I kinda get like low-key shocked. I'm like, oh. Then I'm like, oh yeah, right. Because of that demeanor, they don't seem to be the type of people to cuss. But maybe I shouldn't project my, I don't know, like idea of them onto them. They're more unique. But yeah. Please do magic. Yeah, oh yeah, it was magic dot. Yeah. I love the magic dot exercise. It's one of my favorites. It's awesome. It's pretty cool. It's pretty swag. Highly recommend. Thought I was tripping. Yeah, I think it should be fine. I can't even see the beginning part because of how it's charging. I'm actually not bothered by the fact that he's like flying Mach speed and then just landing like it's nothing. And yeah, my idea of spacing it out that way, like I said in the beginning, actually worked. Like, cause if I had tweened it some sort of midpoint between the two keyframes, it would have looked very choppy. And this is the thing about the magic dot exercise, which is that you just kind of gain the intuition of taking such decisions. Otherwise, it wouldn't look that great. Look, because like, okay, this for example, this cut that I made, it's very satisfying. I love looking at it. I actually did it very intuitively because I had made this one, right? The thing is, weirdly enough, it jumped immediately to to this one. Yeah, it seems like I'm just showing the things that I made off stream. This is also cut as amazing. Yeah, let me talk about the two of them. So yeah, these are cuts I had to make transitionally. Like I had to add like this one. This one I had already made in the storyboard, but I had to make this one. So the thing about this one is that I did make a layout. I did make a layout, but I didn't make it all that detailed. I don't remember fully how I did it. I can actually show it off, but I won't do that. The thing is, once I got to the line art, I just did it. I just with the base that I already had, I just animated it kind of straight aheadish, with the in-betweens obviously being done post to post, but you know, but for the small things, like when he in the first expression, when he eases in at the last few frames, I did some in between, like I added some in betweening and shit. Yeah, I did post to post, but if I remember correctly, for the most part, this is done. This was done straight ahead. Yeah, it was done straight ahead. This one, oh no, not this one. No, nope. This one. It was kind of a mix, I think, because I had the base, which I also had to extend low-key. But I had the base, and I remember at some point, it actually looked pretty good, but to me it still looked kind of choppy for some reason. It looked so odd to me. So what I ended up doing is that I actually took one of the drawings, I don't know which one it was, probably some of these, because I had already done the in-between and shit. Maybe it was, I did probably at the same time. I don't remember what I did, but essentially, maybe I can change this. I don't know. But yeah, I got here around here. And I remember just slightly actually moving the drawing slightly upper, because in my head I had the thought of a bouncing ball in my head, the way he jumped up, you know, and I always wanted to make this kind of effect where you have the person like hanging in the air, and so I kind of did that with that thought that I was actually not animating a character but a bouncing ball. And that worked pretty well. I remember looking at it and I was like, bro, did I just channel Daniel Kim within me? Like, what the hell happened? How did I do that? And I did that yesterday, and I just kept looking at it and I was thinking like, bro, this looks crazy. Like, look at the leg. You can't see all that much because it gets cut immediately. It's kind of my limit when it comes to very smooth animation, because half the time I do that, I actually don't know how I do it. It's like this here, right here that I made. Because okay, yes, yeah, it's when CH2 lands. So here, when he lands, like you have the individual frames right here, and I don't know what the fuck I was on, but I made him like get up like this, and then he got ready to jump. And it looks random, it looks how it's kind of supposed to be, but it's not like it's anything special, you know? However, for some, like, it looks so smooth. Are you seeing this? I know I'm kind of gassing myself up and being like on some ego trip or whatever, but dog, look at this. This is so smooth. This is so smooth. So is this one, but not as much. But the other one is like, damn, I feel like this is some shit you'd see maybe, I know I'm tripping, but maybe on Sakuga Boru. And also this, I love that. Because the other one, when it gets like right here, it's not as smooth. Admittedly, it's passable, but it's not as smooth. When CH2 arrives, he jumps here. Like, I love the transition when things, this like, you have the slide here and ease in. And he kinda lifts his hand like this. This was fully unintentional, by the way. I just thought, yeah, this is probably the most proper course of action. I don't know, I think I had planned to go for something else, but it was just my best bet, and I thought, yeah, maybe let me just go with that. Even that, you can tell this was accidental because the lag is on some fuck shit right there. So you have this, and the thing is, what I would have loved is that if you did the you know, and there were like additional frames where you'd feel like he's actually getting up, like he's getting ready. Just a bit more anticipation, basically. Like this is a bit too simple, admittedly, but I just need, like, if it wasn't for the timing of the other character, I probably would have added more frames in between, easing in. This would have been cool, really cool. There's a lot of easing in this animation. Is that normal? I don't think I've done a lot of easing out. Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. But yeah. This works pretty. This is working out pretty well. Maybe, yeah. Actually, I probably did some easing out. Yeah. It's just pretty satisfying to do some easing in. I feel like it feels more natural in a way. Like with easing out, I always have to kind of accommodate it with something else. It's right here, even here. Technically, this is easing out, but kind of messed it up, I think. I didn't know how to do it properly. Yeah, I should have. But right here, I don't know, it's like a cluster of in, out, intuition. Feel me? Sometimes that's right, sometimes I'm not even aware of the parts where I should actually ease out. I'm realizing just now. Okay, wait. Some timing adjustments that I have to deal with. Because these are already... Oh, wait. Should I? What can we do? If I put it here... So I have no idea what I even intended to do here. Maybe like a dash? Thing is, by the time he does a dash in anticipation, it's already on the move. And he's already punching here, which doesn't work. What should be done is that kind of like this, but this doesn't work. Okay. Very tricky. Wait. Yeah, it's not an issue actually. Also, maybe it takes too much time to get up. What if I put it on 2s? I'm trying to be obtuse. I mean, it does work. You could say it does work. What if I did this? No, what if I did this? What is the thumbnail again? I don't remember. Probably just put some random stuff again. I mean, that's been the shtick since the beginning, but okay, not the 6-7. Yep. No, wait. Okay, Wi-Fi lagging, dope. Somewhat. No, it's good. I don't know why it's that bad on my phone right now. I don't even need to do all that. So I think the stream feels like I feel like the stream needs... I don't know what I'm saying. No, it's more like a transition, quote unquote. Oh yeah, this, I forgot to took a picture of that. This was at a, I guess, school trip. Bro, I was so tired. I forgot which day it was. It wasn't yesterday, it wasn't Friday, right? Yeah, it was on Friday, because Thursday, this was the longest stream. Friday is when I rested, and I did not, bro. I had such a hard time getting up. Well, I talked about it on the stream I did yesterday, I think. I tried playing Ocarina of Time through my 3DS, which I could, like, though apparently there was a way to project your game onto your PC using an emulator, but of course it just didn't work for me. Damn it, I should have drawn a bit more today. I was actually done with everything around like 10 or 11, and I was ready to sit down and draw. Also, I should contact some friends. I haven't seen them in a bit. Yeah, I did talk about that. Okay. Okay, maybe we can make something out of this. This is on 3s though. Damn, this timing shit ain't easy. And I was kinda obligated to change some things. Everything's on 2s. It's interesting to see them move in different, not frame rates, but how do you even call this? People say 1s, 2s, 3s. There isn't even a term to call that, as far as I'm aware. Oh my god, anticipation would have been good. Do I just make them teleport lazily? Fuck it, let me just do that. It's kind of the best course of action if you don't know how to do things properly. Very lazy, but very stylish. God, I low-key hated reading Welcome to NHK. I saw a reel about comedy anime not being that funny or whatever. Like somebody had the caption saying when you recommend, when you like what's the again? When you like comedy manga, like what was the again? Nichijou and something else. Somebody hits you with a different comedy manga, and you say like, yeah, I'm good type beat. And you had people recommending other manga, you know, like Daily Lives of High School Boys, fucking banger. But then somebody said, Welcome to NHK, among other stuff, which I agreed with. Well, it was kind of ambiguous and I wasn't sure. But Welcome to NHK? Man, I hated reading that shit, not gonna lie. I don't necessarily hate. I don't think it's something I want to reread again. it was kind of like, it was just desolate. It wasn't fun to read. It's like you want the guy to get better and he just doesn't. It's not fun. And I guess it was supposed to be seen as a comedic type of thing. Because yeah, it had like gags in it and stuff. The guys just, you know, he wasn't the most sound person or whatever. I don't know how to describe him, but I just went into it not knowing much about it. That's when I learned about the whole Kikomori thing. It's like if I read it's like if I read Sanitized Pun Pun, Goodnight Pun Pun, with like a comedic tone to it, and with parts of social isolation being rather displayed in a in a comedic and more lighthearted tone, but also not talking like I think it's a matter of tone. It wasn't taken all that seriously until it did eventually, like halfway through the manga, which thank God, because it just became so, felt like a loop where it low-key didn't really go anywhere until things finally changed for the better or for the worse. For the worse, yeah. And yeah, it just wasn't, took some time. It's finally started getting interesting to me. And once it got interesting, I was thinking like I wanted more, but I feel like it didn't go deep enough for me. So I'm wondering who the target audience for this actually is. Yeah, the smears are too detailed. Reminds me of a cut I saw of Bruno versus Luffy when Luffy first used Gear 2nd, Gear 2, whatever. And man, this scene is incredible. Like, this fight is so good. And when I do these smears, it reminds me of Marco doing, I forgot what it's called in English or in Japanese, this one attack where, well, it's not an attack, but where they move like really quickly. It's like all the Cypher Pole guys who can do that for some reason, and he does that. And the way it was animated was so slick. I think I saw it only this morning, I think, and it looked so good. I thought I just saved it. It would be good as a reference. And right now would be the best time to use it. Oh, fucking lady. It might be on Sakuga, but I think it's. I wouldn't wish on anybody trying to find a specific clip of Naruto, of One Piece on Sakuga. That's psychotic. I could never do this to anyone. Like with all the, I don't know how many entries there are for One Piece, but oh my god. I know, I couldn't do it to anybody. And you think, oh, it's probably in one of the most popular ones. No, the most popular ones are dominated by Shansa, so nice try. Nice fucking try. You can't, yeah. No. Just let it go. Conflicted, because it would be cool if there was a slight moment of anticipation. I love how I just intuitively added his ability to teleport when I did that barely any. I did that only. The only time I did that, I think, was where was it again? It was at Yura, right? When he kicks him out the building. That's the only time I actually did that, I think. And then, well, also during the corrections, I added that ability. But it's kind of funny being at this point of the animation and just adding things. What is that? It's not my Yumeni key. Yeah, pretty funny. Anyway, 44 minutes, haven't done much. And you know what? It's completely fine because I don't have a reason. Okay. Speed Demon. So they're really fighting on 2 different frame rates right now. Right, straight hook. No, it's not a hook. Good straight right there. On some shit. Ooh. Oh, no, I have to move it later. Okay. What the fuck did I do? Yeah, again, I won't be streaming for too long. Wait, actually I have to turn this off. No, I actually have to turn them on. Well, can lower the opacity. Size difference is not helping here, to be frank. I don't mean by height, but it's like their proportions are so off next to one another. We have to pay attention to this kind of stuff. Oh, wait. I really need to get a piano to learn one of these tracks. Kinda have to, they're so beautiful. So I've been listening to this one, I don't know for how long, but sometimes I just listen to these soundtracks because YouTube just recommends them to me. And I just end up loving them so much. It's like Jazz Station. I didn't know anything about it, and God knows how many other themes there are. But Jazz Station, like the ruined plaza or whatever, it's so good. And why? Why are they so good? Like the composers of this game, this makes no sense. Actually, yeah, this has some flow. Look how much swag he got. Yeah, this is an issue right there. This is like a huge gap. A humongous gap. Okay. Why does he even need so much movement just to get? I think it's also this right here that kind of breaks everything. gotta, like, I'm at 6, I need to reach 7, 6, 7, like, what the fuck? Let's try something. Man, I should have done this simultaneously, probably. This would have combusted my mind, probably. But shit, I mean, what can I do? Who am I? I'm just gonna add some arbitrary keyframes, because I'm trying to add like a different kind of movement now. Skinny. Such a hard time drawing him in a buff way. And the layout was still cool, even though it did kinda disturb me. I feel like when they pose like this, it feels like they're really not playing, like they are each like, it's like some real fight or flight shit. You got one who's on flight mode and just moves like crazy. Got the other one, like he's out to kill somebody. You know, what if I just did the dream method of like the moment these release, like this video releases and shit, I'm just gonna do like a whole campaign around it, and I just end up selling like plushies of these two characters, and it's just gonna be like a plushie of CH1. It's just 2 dots, a straight line, doing whatever. The other one as well. So it's just CH1, but buffer and with a different face skin. Well, different structure and shit, but they're like fucking, like when they are fighting like this, they are literally identical. Okay, his arm is a bit. I really want to make him buff, but you know, I watched the low tier god video yesterday. You know, all of his rants and stuff. So he was talking about like every time somebody bothers him, he will call them out and complain about them and shit, but I have never seen somebody being so how do I even explain this? He was so like just so stuck on one particular case. And I found that to be just impressive. He couldn't stop talking about this one kid that kept being like a huge stalker, basically, just bothering him wherever he went, or whatever he posted and stuff. And it's valid, because even though it's low tier god and he's like a very bad person, I think it's valid to call somebody out for like stalking them and shit. I mean, if somebody is on some fuck shit, then just let them be on some fuck shit. They chose the position in which they're in. They know damn well what they're doing, you know? I just think that it's not to defend low tier god. as a person or anything. It's just the concept of this whole lol cow shit. It's dumb. Don't do that. It's stupid. You just like to justify bullying people when they've done something wrong. And it's a mentality I don't like. It's such a weakling mentality. Because instead of confronting people head on, you just bully them on the internet, thinking it's a righteous act of some sort, when not really. You're just a bully. I think that should be addressed a bit more, which it has been, but it still feels kind of accepted nowadays. But yeah, you know, I was entertained by like a video essay that I watched around low tier god and the bullshit he does and the whole best non-fiction character ever written or some shit. This is the funniest shit ever, by the way. And some guy was complaining about how we shouldn't make these jokes because he's a bad person and shit, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know, the thing is, I feel like the guy who made the video essay, he thought that people who said that were actually serious. And there are some people who actually don't know LTG, so they have those people who say like, bro, he's I don't know why people is bullying him, but on the clips I've seen, he's like a broken hero or some shit. It's like, bro, you know, but it's like a huge minority. Okay, first of all, I'm also getting tired. But, secondly, you know, that video essay I watched led me to other videos, and there was a video which I kind of found stupid clicking on for, but I still went on it, and it was like an hour of just low tier god rants or something, and I watched it, or I kind of listened to it, I watched it, and it was like, oh yeah, no, it was the best it started off with the first video I watched was the best insults that low tier god said or something, like the funniest ones. And it's like, you know, he does this stupid BBC talk about this weird BBC fantasies and shit. That led me to the video essay about how much of a bad person he is, and then I started talk like it was about the 1 hour rant compilation shit. And when I watched that, it's so crazy because he kept talking about the same person who was like 21, 22 or something, which is funny. And he talked about how like the guy needs to get a job or all that shit. He said it in a way where it's obviously like very like just for the sake of roasting somebody. And I feel like if it wasn't low tier god saying this, especially if it wasn't for him being a weirdo every time he talks about some shit like that, which he kinda somehow has to correlate to some weird BBC fantasy, what he talked about would have been really motivational. But yeah, again, it's LTG we're talking about. He has to kinda ruin the message with some straight bullshit. But what I want to say again? Yeah, like it's weird because weirdly enough, there were a fair amount of things I had to agree with him. Like there was this time apparently where the kid that kept stalking him and farming clips out of him and stuff. He found like old videos of low tier god dancing at a job, and and posted them everywhere to, like, I guess, quote, embarrass him. Like the kid did, like the kid posted them, and Lotigat wasn't really having it, but at the same time he was low-key chill about it. Like, he was upset, but he wasn't like embarrassed or some shit. And he even went as far as to take out his own phone. They actually showed the videos to tell him, like, yeah, I'm not embarrassed about that shit. Like, why would I? Like, I had jack shit to do. Had jack shit to do at the job, scrolling on my phone. So I fucked around and started dancing with other co-workers. And he precised at a job, which is something the other guy didn't really have. Yeah, I found that funny, and I found it also pretty interesting. Cause again, for the most part, he was right. And I had to click off the video early on, because at some point it just made me kind of upset that I was more on the side of fucking low tier gods, fucking weirdo, than his lame ass trolls. Because you could tell they were not cool. Like, they were posting a video, but for the majority he was literally right. Talked about how those people don't go out of their way to get jobs. It's grown people stalking him with a wife and kids. That kind of level. It's not just kids. Like, it's not even like little teenagers like discovering him and then just making fun of him and being annoying and stuff. It's actual grown people who dedicate whole accounts and YouTube channels of just assembling clips of him, watching him live in order to make those clips, then reposting them somewhere. Like, it's pathetic. It is pathetic. And it's the way Low Tier God Impulse expresses it. He's right. Since it's Low Tier God, nobody will really listen to him. They just comment on the very nature of him ranting and exploding because somebody made him mad. Yeah. Pretty embarrassing having to admit that Low Tier God is right. It's funny because the irony is that Low Tier God is the type to be so deluded in his own ego and to disregard what others think and all that shit, being a narcissist, as he self-proclaims, which is one of the biggest reasons people make fun of him, since he really can't get out of his own bubble of self-glaze of sorts. But it's ironic because as Low Tier God is so deluded in his own ego, the very same people who are making fun of that are deluded in their fantasy, in the day-to-day life they're engaging in. God knows what it is, but it seems like Low Tier God is also part of it. Which means that they are pretty delusioned by the things that are actually important, like getting a job. And so they don't actually... They are just, again, as ironically as deluded as him. Probably not as him, but to a fair amount. Because there was a video, like the video I watched of the 1 hour Low Tier God rant shit. The editor, like the guy who made the video, added some edits like here and there, like audio tracks and all that stuff, like as a reaction to what Loti God said, which was some crazy shit sometimes. I lost my train of thought. Great. I don't know, I think it's just all about how deluded those. Oh yeah. So yeah, the editor actually added, like the guy who made the video actually added a live video of a Discord of people reacting to what he's saying on live, you know. So it's like, imagine like you're tuned into a Loti God stream, and like first of all, it's actually crazy enough to be tuned to a Loti God stream, but just imagine you're tuned to a Loti God stream. You actually have to listen to it, and you do that so you can screen record it and add to your own YouTube video. No, it's rather the Discord. No, you actually both. So you do the whole clipping out of malice to begin with, which is already crazy enough. Like, just imagine, it's like you wait hours till some fuck shit happens that you then can easily clip. Also having the Discord chat next to the video, I found it was lame. Y'all are like y'all banded together to hate on a guy. And granted, it's Loti God, but I just think that kind of type of thing is even more pathetic in a way. 'Cause what? Like hidden in your own bubbles, gossiping about a grown man on the internet. I think I had some minimal interactions with. No, I don't know what I'm saying, but it's like if I see something bad, I just ignore it. He's fucked up and shit. Now we have way more information about him that we probably shouldn't. I just think, yeah, I mean, all that hatred that he has expressed over the years also garnered him attention. I feel like at this point it's like, dog, we're in 2026, Loti God still has a platform, but it's probably pretty shaky. And we can kind of learn how to mind our business. I think that it comes to our DNA of some sort. Yeah, people are entertained. They sit there for hours just clipping his shit. It's like, fuck, dog. That's some loser ass shit. Real talk. So I will say that Loti God spit them some game. It's the only way I can describe that. Spit them some game to get a job and all that. He kept on saying, bro, jobs hire everywhere. These bum ass niggas just don't wanna do it at all. Which is why the water city, whatever the fuck. Wait. What the fuck am I talking about? I was about to make a connection between Loti God and Ocarina of Time. You know what that also means? It means that I'm absolutely tired and it's 11 right now. So and I won't continue much further working on this project. Wait, just checking real quick. That dash is still kind of funny. So yeah, I think I'll just stop it here. Maybe I will yap a bit more. Actually, yeah, let me yap a bit more, slightly. Oh yeah, he split those trolls from games by simply saying that they need to get a fucking job, simply speaking. And apparently that too, in this 1 hour rant got clipped. But seems like after all these reactions and small text that the uploader added, he added, and also provided some edits, like visually speaking. It's like visually, audibly speaking. It's like, oh, suddenly right now when he starts spitting some game, there's nothing. This rant was also just so long, just being stuck on that same kid. But it's like I can't say anything wrong. If he has the money to live the way he does, thanks to Twitch and YouTube and stuff, then good for him, like for real. And I guess he has, even though it's notorious type of fame, like he's more so infamous than famous, he still makes a living wage, still has possessions on him that might give him the authority to talk about that kind of stuff. He also said that he did work at a fast food restaurant, I think. So it's like he worked retail, got out of it. Well, not retail, I don't know what it is, but he worked honestly, finally. Didn't need to work at a shitty job once he was doing good on Twitch, and capitalized. Now he has the money he has. Well, except for child support apparently, but I just find it odd to have all these losers criticize somebody else when their own living conditions are, so I imagine, not the best. Like, I just find it to be weird. Just let me to be the same damn weirdo and let him just down and do something else. Like just leave him alone. Like Logi God is a weirdo. Okay. In a lot of forms. I just don't get. He said it too, like, why are you giving a random internet nigga so much attention? That it's weird and shit. Again, he's right. Totally is. So yeah. All this to say, yeah, he right. I need a fucking job. I need to go find another job again. Just annoying. And this shit takes too long. I don't know how to do it otherwise. Okay, I'm out. Yeah. So anyway, get a job, be productive, talk to people, help people, don't project low to your god, don't be a weirdo 4chan, Discord, basement dwelling chat. We have enough of these. Sounds like I'm about to eradicate them, but no, it's like, You can do better. And I believe in you. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna end it here.